What is up, everybody? It's VoxelCraze here, and welcome back to another episode on the LumpiaCraft server. And we are here in the cover of night. Nope, not really doing anything. Anyways, I want to let you guys know that this is actually not how I wanted the episode to go, but I had recorded this episode once before, and again, I had recording errors. It was horrible, and so I got a bunch of stuff done that I had recorded on camera, but it didn't work. So I'm going to take you guys through really quickly what I have done because it's crazy. So here we go. The mob museum is gone. That's not to say the mobs are all gone, because they are down here. So we do have a few of we saved most of our mobs down here, but unfortunately, and I should have footage of this, I will probably show it on the screen somewhere, we were missing quite a few mobs, and I don't know why. I know there have been a lot of thunderstorms lately on the server, and I don't know if they just somehow got hit and destroyed, but we were missing one of our creepers, and we were missing actually both of our wither skeletons now. We did have that one missing, and now we have both of them missing, so I don't know where they went. But as you can see, we have all of our zombies here. We moved them into this little alcove with a villager here, so that way they are looking up at the villager and not just kind of like wandering around trying to attack the numerous amount of villagers that we have around the server. So we have our so we have our zombies, we have our charged creeper, which you definitely want to keep. I didn't know that the charged creeper only drop heads of mobs that they explode, and they'll only drop one head per explosion, I guess. I had thought that if I had killed him with my bow, he would drop his own skull, but apparently not. And then this was going to be our slot for the skeletons, but unfortunately when I was moving the skeletons down, they all decided to shoot each other and they all died. So we are kind of leaving this part dark right now. I have a name tag right here just in case a skeleton does decide to spawn. We can just throw it on him really quickly. Unfortunately, we did lose the ones with the jack-o'-lanterns and the pumpkin heads. But yeah, we'll get a mob in there eventually. And then down here we have our pigmen. So we do have both of our pigmen, the one with the pumpkin head and our regular one. And then on the other side we have the rest of our mobs at the moment. So from going from bottom to top on this side, we do have our enderman who has managed to encase himself in dirt. Let's fix that really quick. That's good enough. Alright, so we have our enderman in here. And then next up from there is our witch, I believe. Yes. This is our witch. I believe we named the witch Bertha. And we have a bunch of, like, vines that actually does not look great now that I see it. But maybe we can cover that up somehow later. But we have our witch here. I just want to decorate it a little bit with kind of what you'd find in a witch hut. Yeah, you know, witch, Bertha. And then in our last one we have our spiders currently. And both those spiders are in minecarts right now because they did take some damage coming down. I forgot that they were wider than the other mobs and, you know, they took some damage on the rail. It was kind of horrible. But they're both still alive, but they are both in minecarts so that I can make a potion later and heal them, and then I can let them out. Hopefully they don't take too much damage if they start falling up and down. I don't know, I might keep them in the minecart maybe? We'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah guys, so that is what went on there. And then last episode I did promise you guys that I would work on these two sections here. So this is our armory, our now well-designed armory. So we have our leather helmets here, you know, leather chest plates. This will contain the pants, the boots, and this second section would be all the enchanted armor. So we have, you know, same order, and this side would be the gold in the same order. We have that, and then these two sections we have the same order. It's just, you know, chainmail and iron on this side. And then we have all our tools here, so we have like our pickaxes, shovels, swords, and axes. We have our bows and arrows in this one, and our random kind of stuff in this one. Like stuff that I don't normally use too often. And then this chest we have all of our diamond gear. And then we have our ore section where we keep all of our valuables in here. I kind of really wanted to go with a darker kind of feel, like I don't know, maybe Indiana Jonesy kind of searching for lost treasures kind of thing. And so I tried to keep it mostly, dark, added the trees and whatnot. But we have all of our ores here. So we have our iron, our gold, our emeralds, and our diamonds. I don't have extra ore blocks of these two, so we just made regular whole blocks for now. And then when we get ore blocks, we'll replace them. But till then. And then we have our lapis and all of our redstone. And then we have furnaces over here that actually contain all of our coal. So that's how we did that. So guys, that is what I did. I guess off screen now, since you guys can't see the footage because it won't work correctly. But we are going to be working with these areas now. And then we did forget one of our mobs. Henry Jr. is stuck up here because I forgot to send him down, and I had closed the hole and everything, and I didn't really feel like sending him back down. Maybe at the end of this episode we can send him down, or if we could find another use for him up here. But he's safe up here right now. He's not doing any harm. He's not gonna burn because he has the pumpkin on his head and whatnot. So he's just chilling. Alright guys, so I replaced all the cobblestone and smooth stone with dirt now, and the grass has started to take over, so we are good. I think what I'm going to do is like this first half right here is going to be kind of like a little mini park area, someplace where you can chill, sit, relax, whatnot. I'm thinking on this second half of it, we're going to make a micro farm for wheat, so that way you can, farm the wheat here real quick and then come over to the cow farm and breed the cows. The only problem is that we're going to need a lot of bone meal for that, and so I'm going to have to talk to Unlimited Lumpia about using the bone meal from his skeleton grinder. I don't think he'll have a problem with it, but I do need to double check with that first. I'll have to wait and see. I have to do some research and see what farms there are out there. I think Impulse SV has one out that is kind of what I'm thinking of, where you have like a patch of dirt with you can put the wheat on, or till it, put the wheat on, and it's completely dark and you just have 3 dispensers along the side and it just spits out bone meal. And since it'll be dark, the wheat will pop off pretty quickly, but the dispensers should put the bone meal out fast enough so that it'll pop out as wheat and not just as seeds. But we'll see. As I said, all up in the air still. Alright guys, we got a little bit of things going on and it's nighttime again, somehow. I swear I was not gone that long. But we are going to try to build a little custom tree. I think back here would be a good area. I would do it right here, but I don't want it to interfere with, the buildings or anything, or even block off this whole area. So we're going to build it back here. I'm going to see if I can do this. Let's see, kind of like that, I think. Let's see how well I can do this. Alright guys, that's kind of the tree I got. Right now we are in the camera count because I thought it'd be cool to, one, for you guys to kind of see what it looks like kind of all the way around, and then it'll also help me build it a little bit just so I can see like what needed space, or what needed, more parts. And you can kind of tell it's a little bit lopsided, like well, it's not bad from above. But yeah, that's kind of the design I was kind of going for. I wanted something small but still lush, I guess. I'm thinking maybe we'll add a few lights into there. But let's go ahead and hop back into my character account and we will go from there. Alright, so there are still a few parts of this tree that I want to like cover up a bit, maybe a little bit. Just to make it a little bit better looking, maybe, hopefully. I don't know. We're trying things out here. Alrighty, so next what we want to do is make this part, kind of match everything else. We have the tall grass and the flowers and everything, so we're going to add a bit of that. This is going to be really quick. I'm just going to do this, kind of randomly, willy-nilly kind of thing. Alright guys, so this is how our little rest area looks, everything, whatever. I did add the glowstone in the tree, and I also added the pumpkins in the floor, so we have plenty of light, hopefully. We might have to do 7. Yeah, see, we don't want block light 7, so we're gonna have to put something there later. But we were going to do it later because I did get permission from Unlimited Lumpia to use his bone meal for a micro farm for wheat, and it's gonna be built right here. And I don't think we're actually going to need that much room. As the name says, it is a micro farm. So hopefully, I don't know, maybe we'll extend this out and have a second little seating area. But we're going to build it first, and then we're going to decide that. So let's go ahead and do that. I had gone to the mesa biome and got a few blocks of clay, because I do pretty much want it to look similar to this, or at least have like that smooth kind of feel to it. So we're gonna go ahead and build that. Though we should probably start with the actual mechanism first for doing the wheat, and then build around that, just so that we know how much room we need and everything. So guys, that's pretty much what I got so far. That is the size of our building, where these 4 cobblestone are sitting, and then this is going to be the size of our micro farm for right now. I do need to figure out a way to get the bone meal into the dispensers without manually putting them in each one. But let's go ahead and start building this thing. So I have the water down there so that when we till this, make it into farmland, it will stay farmland. We're gonna have our dispensers around like that. We can get rid of this. Hopefully this works. I tested it on a creative world, so I'm hoping I'm doing this right. I do need a what's it called? The quartz one. Comparator. That's what it's called. So now we have all 3 of the repeaters being activated. So we would just need to till this part right now, but we're not going to do that quite just yet, just because there is a lot of light going on. So we would need to cover all this up in something. And what I want to do before we do all that is actually kind of just design the building a little bit. You know, we should encase this in something nice, and then we can start decorating the interior. For me, it's a lot easier to decorate the exterior first and then do the interior, so I know kind of which way I'm going. But that won't be too hard, since we're kind of trying to match the whole modern kind of look going. And we are going to have an on and off switch for this, just so we don't have to constantly listen to this noise. Yeah, that could get really annoying. Well, we got something going. I kind of like the way this turned out, actually. This is my first go at it, and it's not turning out too badly. I do need some things going across, maybe, just to break up that big yellow spot right there, and on this side, or I can lower it down by 1. I haven't really decided yet. We'll see. But this is what it looks like so far, and I need a row of half slabs going across right here. I really just need one right here, but and by right here I mean on this side, but in front of these dispensers. Yeah, anyways, just so that this is a dark spot. That way, as we are growing the wheat, they will automatically pop off, and all we have to do is right click with the seeds, and they will just continually grow, which would be perfect. It's exactly what we want. So and on this side, I'm actually going to put glass. This I might leave open. Alright guys, so I needed to change some things. I forgot that the floor needed to be down by 1. So that way we could be able to go in here and press this, because if this was a full block, you can't stand inside there because it's only a block and a half. So I do have to lower the floor by 1. I think I'm just going to do it this way, and we're going to put half slabs along here. Unfortunately, the dirt block does look really ugly in the middle of a wall like that, but there's really no way around that. I mean, wheat can only grow on dirt, so we're going to do it this way. So I'm going to go ahead and change some things around again, and we'll put that there instead, just to make it easier in reach. Alright guys, but I think this will be a good time to see if our farm actually works. So let's go ahead and grab some seeds from somewhere. I'm sure we have seeds somewhere on this map. I know I have some inside the base, but we'll go there in a minute. We also need a hoe, and Triple Red Shell had given me a hoe for Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. Yes. So let's go ahead and grab this golden hoe that he also kindly gave us. Let's see if this works. So we have to make sure as we turn on the farm first. Let's hoe that. Alright. I hope this works. They're not... Is there a way to make them dispense the Doesn't seem like they're dispensing it. Alright guys, so after a little bit of tweaking and changing the redstone, I made the redstone clock a little bit faster. And now, as you can tell on my second slot on my hotbar, we are definitely getting wheat, and this one may have run out of bone meal, yeah. So the problem with this is that each one does need to have bone meal in it for it to work properly. But look at that. I mean, that took me 10 seconds and I got 32 wheat already. I'm gonna go ahead and try to make a little system so that we can get the bone meal into these easily without having to fill each one manually. But if we have to do it that way too, that's not a problem. I mean, farming wheat this way is a lot quicker than, say, making a like full-on wheat farm and harvesting it that way. Before I do that, let me show you guys the clock really quickly. So this block behind here is where our lever is, and we just have a comparator in a subtract mode, and it just goes around in a circle, and we have it linked up to all of our dispensers. Behind these cobble blocks is the dispenser, so these are being powered by the redstone on the cobble. So that's a pretty simple way of doing the redstone. So let me go ahead and close this off, and then yeah, we'll do that bone meal thing. Alright guys, I've been playing around with it for a little while now, and I just can't really find a way to get the bone meal into the dispensers in a nice looking way, just because so much of it is kind of blocked off by redstone. The one way I could do it is just have like hoppers along the top here, but it looks really messy and I really don't like it. And I think, you know, having a nice build right now is a lot better than having it kind of functional in that way, because it's really not that hard to just, you know, grab a bunch of bone meal and fill these up. And honestly, if we fill all nine all the way, or all 9 spaces in each dispenser all the way, it's going to take us a while to go through it all, I hope, unless the guys just kind of really AFK here because they need a whole lot of wheat. But I mean, we have a skeleton farm. It's not going to be that big of a deal to me, in my opinion. So I think just leaving it so that we have to manually fill it up is not that big of a problem. Just me, maybe? I don't know. But I am going to leave a chest somewhere up here so that way we can store like all of our stuff. So we can put the wheat in and the seeds in. I'm sure, you know, that will get a whole infinitely lot bigger when we probably get more seeds than we'll ever need. But we're going to go ahead and grab a bunch of bone meal now. So let's head over to Unlimited Lumpia's skeleton farm. So I just watched Unlimited Lumpia's video about him making this his tunnel here, and I think it's super handy. I'm super glad that he did it. I know we've been talking about it, but yeah, so that way I don't have to go traveling above the ground anymore. So this is awesome. So hopefully, as I said, he said he doesn't mind me using the bone meal, so they are more than definitely welcome to use the farm, as long as they kind of keep the bone meals. Kind of open these? There we go. Kind of keep the bone meal up. Where the heck is all his bones? Arrows. Bones. Okay. I probably should have emptied my inventory before I did this. Man, look at that, guys. We only needed a fraction of the bones that we actually brought over, so this is awesome. Maybe I'll go back and return that to Unlimited Lumpia sometime. But we have our micro farm, so let's go ahead. I'm going to see how many wheat we can get in like a minute. So let me go ahead and set a clock here, just so you know we get the right amount. Alright, ready? 1 minute and go. It'd be smart to turn it on first. On. Okay. And Alright guys, that was a minute of planting, and we got almost 2.5 stacks of wheat in just 1 minute of me just standing here, holding my right click button, with seeds in my hand, and that is amazing. I'm super happy with this farm. I think it'll come really useful just because I think I haven't really been using the cow farm all that much just because we don't have a good source of wheat, and this will be it. Alright guys, so unfortunately that is all the time I have for today. I apologize again that you weren't able to see me move the mobs down. I'll admit, it probably wasn't that exciting. The most tense part would have been moving the charged creeper, but there was nothing exciting that actually happened coming from that other than me fist pumping and saying, yes, I got him, without him blowing up. So yeah, I'm going to end the episode here. So if you guys liked the video, please feel free to share and favorite it. Be sure to hit the subscribe button down below for more videos by us. Also follow us on Twitter and on Facebook to get news of when we go live on streams or when we post new videos. So guys, until next time, I will see you later. Alright, bye!